Well, Madam Speaker once again proves her absolute guts and tenacity. Her ability is without question. I think her heart had a lot to do today.
Yeah, absolutely, Nadine. I know what I'm going to get from this filly, and I've voiced my opinion a number of times about her over the 1600. Yeah. It's not ideal for her, and she had top weight. She wasn't favourably in at the weights, exactly. Sitting with Ellen this morning, we discussed the race, and I said, there's only one way I can win this race, see if I dictate. So glad she broke so cleanly, and I got there as I would have liked, and allowed her to do the fractions that I felt she could see it out, and turned into the straight. I had to just back myself and expect that what I wanted was going to be there in the death. I allowed two of them, or I don't know, maybe there were three that ran up past me on the outside, but I still had to just wait a little bit longer, and when I asked her to give me that final kick, she gave it to me.
Well, I've got to say, this is a perfect partnership of jockey and horse. Good thinking. There's a lot to think about in this field. And I must say, the minute those gates opened, I'm like, oh, I can see exactly what's happening. I've got to take my hat off to you. Very, very clever ride. It won the race. Well done.
Yeah, as I say, it always helps when you know what you got under you, and I just believe they come to the course ready, as they always are when I ride for Ellen. So well done to the boss as well, and Robbie Bradley. Obviously my owners and sponsors, Ridgemont Highlands, another path fork, and this filly, bred by Stanley Bennett, raised at Ridgemont Highlands, been special throughout her career to us, and these wins are even more special when you know they're up against the odds, and she really had to dig deep, and she gave it to me.
She certainly did. Greg, well done.
Thank you.
Madam Speaker, great to have one of the co-owners on course, Robbie Bradley, here to lead her in along with Ellen, and it's just Jennifer missing, but I'm definitely sure she's hooked to the TV and enjoying it.
Yeah, firstly, you've got to take your hat off to Greg.
Most definitely.
Top ride from a top jockey. He came to the races with a plan. Yeah. He told me his plan. I let him execute it best to his ability. He was spot on, so I think 100% credit must go to Greg. Yeah, well done, Greg, on a very, very good ride. And then to Uncle Stanley Bennett, who bred her, Robbie Bradley, who owns her. I told Robbie once they'd gone down, Greg's going to try and dictate this race, which he did perfectly, and everybody's smiling. But this one, I'm not going to take credit for. All accolades, Greg Sheen.
Got to give a little bit to Madam Speaker.
Oh, well, listen, she's a gutsy filly, and I mean, she's run 1/4, and the rest of her races have been first, second, or third, so she's never been further back than fourth. Her time is running out. She's heading to stud towards the end of the season, but she gives us a lot of joy and pleasure. So, well done to everybody.
She certainly does. Ellen, well done.
Thank you.
Very special win here, I know, and I just think absolutely brilliant win, because Madam Speaker, she had everything to do today. She was out at the weight, she had top weight, and she is definitely not at her best over the mile, which is a push for her. And as Ellen has said, I think a lot of credit has to go to Greg. He really came here with a fantastic plan. He's pulled it off, and it is a very, very well-deserved win. So congratulations to Ellen and Jennifer, and to Robbie, and of course to Mr. Bennett, who bred her. She is a super, super filly.
Race 5 now all clear. 1, 2, 6, 4, 7. Tight favourite number 4. It's all clear. Set, and they're racing from the 1600 metre marker. High Alta, the first one to respond. Miss Smarty Pants is right here. Madam Speaker's also on the move as well. Then comes Flaming Opal. They are being followed in a black jacket by Martina. In behind that one, Miss Smarty Pants, Lady Abigail, and Fortune Flies is at the back end of the field, but only about 7 or 8 will cover this lot as they work their way down towards the 1300 metre area. Madam Speaker on the lead by a length and a bit. From back in second, we've got High Alta. Then comes Miss Smarty Pants, Shakri, Lady Abigail's off that one. Then in the black jacket, we've got Martina, Fortune Flies, and Flaming Opal at the back into the field.